Now, President Erdogan is expecting to speak later today on Turkey's energy policy. What are you anticipating from that speech?
Yeah, the speech is going to be on the vessel in the Black Sea, and it's already announced that the new reserve amount will be announced at this speech. So 320 BCM of natural gas was the first initial announcement in the Black Sea at the Tuna location, Sakarya field, but there was a depth of about 3,500 meters at that time. Another 1,000-meter drilling was going to be continued. So obviously there has been some more discovery there, and the new reserve amount will be announced. So the 320 BCM will be revised upwards accordingly.
Accordingly, right. Now, if discoveries of reserves of gas or oil are announced, what might be the implications of such a discovery for Turkey and the region, in your opinion?
Yeah, it might be oil as well, as you said, just said. I mean, we're all focusing on gas, but of course they are together. So what might be the implications on the region? You see, this field is close to the intersection border, economic exclusive zone in the Black Sea, with the intersection with Romania, Bulgaria, and also Ukraine. Actually, now Turkey, with this discovery, owns the largest field in the region there. So it's going to be, in my opinion, facilitate regional integration and cooperation, collaboration led by Turkey. I mean, like about 80 kilometers north, Romania has a field as well, has been drilling, has a smaller finding, like the upward estimate is 84 BCM there. So, and it's OMV and Exxon operating this field, but they have not made the final investment decision yet. But now, since Turkey is going to come up with this reserve, Turkey is going to build a pipeline from the region to its coastline, have a platform there established, everything. So there might be a synergy to collaborate for these countries in the region. So I see there a collaboration possibility potentially emerging.
You see that as being likely?
It's being very likely, yes. It's a facilitator for all the countries. It's going to be a win-win collaboration.
Sure. That's very positive. So considering recent market volatility, reserve surpluses and the move toward green energy driving the price of fossil fuels in a general downward direction, at one point in recent months the price of oil actually dropped into negative figures, as you would know. What purpose would new extraction facilities in the Black Sea serve? Yeah,
I mean, the worst has been experienced. Yes, it can't be worse. Like it can't be any worse. So after that, now it looks like prices stabilize at this level, and it looks like they're not going to go up in the short term very significantly, because demand is not going to recover rapidly. Still, the pandemic goes on. And until this is resolved, until international travel turns back to normal, demand will not recover at the pre-COVID levels. And therefore, as demand will not recover and there's a surplus on capacity and inventory, prices will remain low. But then, within a time period, in the medium term, let's say, of a few years, markets will balance. And I would expect prices to go up then again. And then for the discovery that Turkey has made. I mean, it's going to take at least 3 years to bring this gas onshore.
Right.
So at that time, prices will have recovered. So this is actually perfect timing.
Right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, actually. So you're saying at least 3 years for us to bear the fruits, if you like.
I mean, President Erdogan has declared that the gas will be onshore 2023. So that's why I'm saying at least 3 years, maybe not at least 3 years. We can say exactly even 2.5, because it's planned to be online at the beginning of 2023. It's an ambitious plan, but obviously there's a determination to do this.
And just lastly, overall, I want your analysis and your perspective. What does this mean, this new discovery mean for Turkey in both the short term and the long term? It's a very big deal in the region, and we did have a lot of international input, if you like, some welcome feedback, some unwelcome feedback. What's your analysis on the general picture there?
The unwelcome feedback, I don't know. I mean, it's a very nice picture that I see with the gas discovery that Turkey has been importing. Almost all of its gas needs. So now, instead of importing, Turkey has the capability to use its own gas resource. Also, Turkey has the capability with its geographic location being on the border of gas exporting countries with huge reserves, be it Russia, be it Azerbaijan, be it Caspian, right, Azerbaijan, be it the Middle East, also the Mediterranean. On the other hand, the huge demand center, Europe. So, like creating a gas market where you have gas-to-gas competition from suppliers, different suppliers, different sources. That is actually going to be a win-win situation again for everybody involved to create a transparent, competitive market where a reference price of gas gets established. That's what the European Union is trying to establish. Turkey now, with all the different sources, has the physical capability to do this. Now, you see, with the TANAP, the pipeline coming from the Caspian, Azerbaijan. Is finished, and also its continuation towards Europe is finished. Almost like 98% is finished. And then Turk Stream is finished, all the 2 pipelines. The second one is going to flow into Europe again. So there are like different sources of natural gas that flow into Turkey. Now Turkey has its own gas as well. So this is an ideal situation to create a physical location where you have gas-to-gas competition and trade taking place. It's a huge opportunity here for international players.
Okay. Oh, when I said unwelcome feedback, I was talking about in the beginning with the drilling rights. Turkey has the capability to conduct its own drilling. And so that was kind of not good for some, if you remember. That was what I was making reference to.
Okay. So because, I mean, the Black Sea, there is no conflict in terms of economic exclusive zone. So all the borders are clearly well identified. That's what I thought. In such a situation, a new huge discovery of an energy resource should be welcome for Turkey as well as for other countries, because the more supply there is, the more prices are going to be competitive.
Right. Gürkan Bey, thank you very much for joining the program. I appreciate your analysis and contribution.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.